Well, probably always all wondering, how does this nut job that knows nothing check for coolant leaks? Because I'm not a professional in any way, shape, or form. Don't claim to be. I'm just a crazy person that owns tools that somehow got the title mechanic added to their name. But yeah, first off, I'll start off by using the pressure pusher, and I'll charge it up and I'll watch the pressure drop. And while it's dropping, I'll look around for drippy drippies. Usually when you see a drippy drippy, you can follow it back to where the leaky leaky is. Now, if you do not see any drippy drippies, then I will add some of my magic potion, and I'll get my magic wand, and I'll put the magic potion into the coolant, put her up to 10 psi, start the truck, run it for about 15 minutes, let everything get through, and the added pressure just gets the process to go a little bit faster, doesn't do any damage or harm to the engine. And then I'll shut her down, and I'll charge her back up to 15 psi, and I'll take the magic wand, and I'll look around for any glowy dots. If I do not see any glowy dots, then I'll check the oil, and the oil's clear. But hey, never know. There could be a little bit of coolant, so I'll bring out the magic fractometer, and I'll check out the oil. Okay, oil's fine. Oil's clean. Well, after I do that, I want to make sure there's nothing getting into those combustion chambers. Small leaks may not always show out the exhaust pipe. So I'll do a pressure test and see what kind of pressure's in the cylinders. And between those steps, I will always find the leak. Because there's only a couple places that coolant's going to go. It's going to go into the oil. And, well, very rarely do we see the water jackets give way on these trucks, on the engines, but it does happen. But if the water jacket gives way, then there's going to be oil in the coolant. There's going to be water in the oil. There's going to be everything. And those ones are a little bit trickier to do. But usually with a cracked wall, you'll have good compression all the way around. And your pressure will only be going through into the crankcase. Now you can charge up the crankcase with pressure. You can pressure test the crankcase. And that will also put bubbles. If you pressurize the crankcase and make sure it's sealed, you'll get bubbles out of your coolant bottle. If you get bubbles out of your coolant bottle when you pressurize the crankcase, then you know you got a water jacket issue. But anyways, that's just how I do it. But don't take my word for it, because I'm just a nut job that owns tools. And I'm not a professional in any way, shape, or form.